Hello and welcome
to News Team Boulder.
Good afternoon. Welcome to News Team Boulder. I'm Nathan Elgren.
And I'm Maria Bond. Tuesday's morning home invasion ended with one suspect being shot dead and one still on the run. Want to win $3.3 million? All you have to do is design an online-only degree program for CU. Welcome back to our final segment of News Team Boulder 2015 election coverage. I'm Maria Bond. We have some breaking news this morning. The Boulder police are chasing an armed robbery suspect who was last seen driving on Highway 128. The City Council is scheduled to make a decision about the bike lanes tonight.
Streets, when do we want them? Yesterday! What do we want? Say streets! When do we want them? Yesterday!
The message is clear. Boulder locals love to bike. Many feel not owning a car is part of the unique, healthy lifestyle Boulder offers. So naturally, the city's decision to possibly scale back the controversial right-sizing experiment called for a protest.
We just hope to show a lot of bicycle love. This is not about stopping traffic or antagonizing anybody. We're here just to friendly, happily protest the lanes being taken away.
The council's recommendation is to restore much of Folsom Street to its previous state, including 2 driving lanes in both directions between the traffic-heavy area of Canyon Boulevard and Spruce Street.
You know, we as a community have said that we really value people having choices in the way that they get around. And protected bike lanes are a way that make bicycling a choice for a broad swath of the community who don't necessarily feel comfortable in the really narrow bike lanes right next to traffic. As a community, we want to encourage and foster, and so taking the lanes out is undoing this work that we say we value.
So why is this important to you specifically?
It's important to me because I love Boulder. I'm a 365-day-a-year bicycle commuter. I've never owned a car in my life. I believe in the value of biking for health reasons, for environmental reasons, and for community reasons.
I'm Maria Bond, News Team Boulder. Nestled beneath autumn's changing leaves on Boulder Creek, the public library is a community hotspot, and it will only be getting more popular.
We are in the midst of redoing a lot of the aspects of the civic area, part of a 3-year tax initiative that was approved by the voters.
If you visited recently, you may have noticed signs like these propped up around the premises, which promise even better bridge crossings and play areas for children.
I just read an article about it yesterday, and then I'm just looking at this now, and I think it looks really cool.
I think it looks awesome.
But not everyone's on board with the multi-million-dollar improvements, including local artist Cha-Cha.
Right behind me is the Eccentric Artist Garden, and for the past 10 years this garden has been run by volunteer artists. And I'm sad that the corridor is going to be happening, in that the garden's going to go away. But at the same time, only thing constant in the world is change.
Cha-Cha will have her chance to voice her concerns. Winchester says the city will be listening during the public comment phase to be scheduled in 2016.
We really want it to be a jewel of downtown Boulder. We already think it is, but we think with these improvements, it's going to be something very special.
Whether you're looking to lose yourself in a good book, check out some cool art, or have a cup of coffee, the Boulder Public Library is a great community resource. These new renovations to the civic area aims to only further these great resources, giving the Boulder community yet another city staple one can be proud of. I'm Maria Bond, News Team Boulder.
Tonight, new questions for Donald Trump after the Republican frontrunner yesterday suggested that he would strongly consider shutting down certain mosques in the U.S. to prevent the spread of homegrown terror.
David Cameron outlining why he thinks Britain should join airstrikes against ISIS in Syria.
Clara Kokos is packing her things, leaving France for Israel. She says fear of terrorism is not the only reason, but certainly a factor.
After November's terror attack in Paris, News coverage of terrorism and refugee debate is all over the media. Though this is a huge world news story affecting thousands worldwide, some don't seem to know, or frankly, don't really bother to know.
I haven't been following the refugee crisis. I don't have a TV, so that kind of limits my accessibility.
Media access may not be the root of the problem. Assistant Professor of Arabic Haytham Bahura states the media may be partially to blame.
The media is not the place to go if you want to find information anymore, which is unfortunate, but I think that's the case.
Bahura suggests that the very news sources where most of us receive our information on world issues is in fact ill-informed or unintentionally biased.
Media that doesn't ask the right questions and doesn't in fact know what the questions are.
When asked why this may be the case, Bahura states we are instinctively taught to fear.
So much of what we are bombarded with in the media and by politicians also is that we should be afraid of things. We should arm ourselves to fear everybody. And I think, unfortunately, playing on people's fears is a successful political strategy, but it's not based on facts or on reality.
So what are the right questions and what are the facts? Bahura suggests checking out independent journalists that have actually done their research.
There's a blog actually that is really fantastic, and it's a kind of a range of scholars, of university professors, and independent writers and journalists, specifically on the Middle East, on what's happening in the Middle East, and it's called Jadaliyya, JADALIYYA.com.
In English?
Yeah, it's in English, so Jadaliyya.com, and it's written in English and Arabic, so it's both.
Putting in the extra time and effort to be accurately informed may seem bothersome and demanding by busy college students, but it may also be the very essence of what it means to think and to be Boulder. I'm Maria Bond, News Team Boulder. I'm Maria Bond. And I'm Maria Bond. I'm Maria Bond. Maria Bond. I'm Maria Bond. CU News Team's Maria Bond is here to tech ya. Well, guys, that's all we have for time for today. I'm Maria Bond. On Tuesday, Hillary Clinton's campaign confirmed that she will be attending CU, but to attend, it will cost you. That is the cutest baby I've ever seen.
It's such a cute baby, and having eyesight never before and now suddenly having it, that's quite an amazing feat.
Yeah, makes me kind of want to have a baby.